A farmer lost his crops, his water, and almost his harvest. Yet somehow, he became the most respected man in the entire village. How? Because sometimes the greatest harvest isn't grown in the field. In a quiet village cradled between rolling hills and a silver river, farming was more than a livelihood. It was life. Every sunrise painted the fields in gold. Every sunset carried the scent of soil and sweat. Among the villagers lived two farmers, Raghav and Dev. Raghav owned the largest land in the village. His barns were tall, his oxen were strong, and his ambitions were even stronger. Every year, the village council announced a grand reward, a chest of gold coins and a silver plow engraved with the name of the best farmer. The prize was more than wealth. It was honor, recognition, glory, and Raghav desired it with all his heart. "I will win this year," he often declared, standing proudly in his vast field. "I deserve it." Dev lived on the other side of the village. His home was a modest clay house with a small patch of land. His fence leaned slightly to one side. His tools were worn, repaired countless times. Yet every morning, Dev stepped into his field with the same quiet smile. To Dev, farming was not a competition. It was a relationship with the earth, with the seasons, and with people. While Raghav measured success in bushels and applause, Dev measured it in nourishment and gratitude. That year, the rains did not come on time. The river thinned, the soil cracked open like parched lips. Fear spread quietly across the village. Raghav reacted quickly. He hired extra workers to dig deeper wells, but only around his best crops. He fenced off his land to prevent anyone from borrowing water. He calculated carefully how to preserve just enough greenery to impress the council on inspection day. "Survival of the smartest," he muttered. "I cannot save everyone." Dev saw the same dry sky, but he felt something different. When old Mira's crops began to wither, Dev carried buckets of water from his own small reserve to her field. When young Arjun's irrigation canal collapsed, Dev spent an entire night rebuilding it beside him. Exhausted, Arjun finally asked, "Dev, what about your own crops?" Dev wiped the sweat from his brow and smiled gently. "If yours survive, mine will too. We drink from the same sky." But slowly, Dev's own field began to suffer. His plants were smaller, some leaves turned yellow at the edges. He noticed, but he never regretted it. Every seed he planted with intention. May this feed someone. May this give hope. When the council arrived, the village gathered anxiously. Raghav's display was breathtaking. One section of his land looked like paradise, lush, green, perfect. He'd concentrated all his effort there. The crops stood tall, almost proud. The villagers murmured in admiration. Surely Raghav would win. Then the council walked toward Dev's field. It was not perfect. Some crops leaned, some patches were thin. But there was something else, something invisible yet powerful. The surrounding farms were alive. Mira's vegetables had survived because of him. Arjun's grains stood golden because of him. Even the village well, repaired under Dev's guidance, was flowing again. The head of the council, an elderly man with kind but knowing eyes, turned to the villagers. "Raghav has grown impressive crops," he said. "But Dev has grown something greater." The crowd fell silent. "He has grown resilience in others. He has grown unity. He has grown hope." Raghav's jaw tightened. But what happened next surprised everyone. The council did not announce a single winner. Instead, they declared, "This year, the harvest belongs to the village, and the one who nurtured the village shall guide it." Dev was chosen as the new head of farming affairs. There were no gold coins placed in his hands, no silver plow engraved with his name, but something far more valuable happened. The villagers stood behind him, not out of obligation, but out of love. Seasons passed. Under Dev's guidance, farmers began sharing resources. They learned to conserve water together. They planted diverse crops to protect against future droughts. And slowly, the village flourished. Not because one man won a prize, but because one man's intention changed hearts. Raghav did win awards in later years. His harvests were large, his techniques were clever. But he noticed something heavy. When his barn burned one winter, few came to help. When Dev's roof collapsed during a storm, the entire village rebuilt it before sunrise. One evening, Raghav walked quietly to Dev's home, his pride softened by time. "Tell me," he asked, "how did you build all this without chasing reward?" Dev looked down at the soil in his hands and said, "I never planted for applause. I planted for purpose. Rewards fade, but intention stays in the roots." Raghav looked at his own hands that had held gold, yet felt strangely empty. That night, for the first time, he helped Dev prepare seedlings. Not for competition, not for recognition, but simply because it felt right. Years later, when another drought threatened the land, the village did not panic. They worked together. And in the center of the thriving fields stood Dev, older now, slower, but still smiling, because he understood what many spend lifetimes learning. Rewards shine for a moment, but intention shines for generations. A crop grown for praise may feed a season, but a crop grown with love feeds the soul. And beneath every strong forest lies a quiet truth. It was never about who received the medal. It was about who cared enough to plant the seed. We hope you enjoyed this story. And remember, what you plant with intention will always grow beyond you.